Happy holidays, everyone. It's Amanda here with your 2020 RuneScope. And yes, if you didn't get the memo, if you didn't watch the intro in last month's RuneScope, this will be my last video. And I will no longer be conducting private Skype sessions after December 19th. That's gonna be the last day. I did open up a few more dates if you have never gotten a reading from me and always wanted to, or it's been a while since you've gotten one. You can drop me a line at my email address. It's below in the box below the video. If it's gone, if it's not there, that just means that all of those appointments have been booked. So yeah, it's just time for me to move on. I got to do what I'm always telling you guys to do and follow the path that Spirit is shoving me in, and actually has been for the last 2 years. So I'm actually really excited about the new chapter and to have a better work-life balance. That will be nice. So it's just time. But, so I do take my own advice, just to let you know. But it's been a great 7.5-year ride here on YouTube. If I ever do come back, I never say never, but I don't have any plans to. If I do, though, I will pop up on this channel, just say hi and see who's hanging out. So if you want to stay subscribed, feel free, or just search for RuneScopes every now and then to see if I'm back. I do love doing this. It's something I enjoy. So even if I'm not on here, trust me, I will be reading someone's runes or tarot out there in the world somewhere. But thank you so much for your support, your comments, your likes, your shares, all of my regulars. Thank you so much for supporting me over the years. I couldn't have done it without you. It was the whole point I was here. And even if these videos had only helped a few people, it would have been worth it. But from the heartfelt comments I've received, I can tell, and I'm so heartened and happy and actually humbled by your comments from last month. And I'm sure I'll get more this month. And I read every single one, so I am reading those as you comment. I do read those. So thank you so much, and I'm so happy and humbled to hear that the videos have helped so many people. And I'm so glad that I could do that. And so thanks for the support. But yeah, this is gonna be our last one. Also, the Vimeo channel will be going away. I think it's the end of January or February. I'm not really sure. Again, all of that content will be outdated. The last thing I posted was November spiritual guidance. So that'll be over anyway. However, this YouTube video will be here all year for 2020. Do check back in from time to time to see where you are with our runes. We're gonna be using the Medieval Scapini Tarot for our 2020 RuneScopes. And then also I'm going to pull a major arcana from the Oswald Worth tarot deck. I did get it to shuffle better. It was a lot easier with just the major arcana. But I want to pull like a yearly overview card for all of you and just kind of see what themes, or what at least some of the major themes are going to be that you're dealing with in 2020. So without further ado, have a lovely holiday season, and a happy new year too. And let's jump in and see how that new year is gonna go for y'all. Hey Gemini. Let's take a look at 2020. What is going on for my little gem stars in 2020? Almost. There it is. So as always, keep in mind, Gemini, it's a general reading. It's the best we can do here on YouTube. So not all of these messages will apply specifically to you. Some are going to be for the other Geminis who are watching. But you can always check your rising sign as well to get additional messages, information, or clarification. If you'd like a private session, scooch the button on back to the intro, and I'll let you know if I have any appointments left. I record the intro last, so that will have the updated information if I have any appointments left for the year. In general, however, we're going to start in the present. So the present, because we're looking at a whole year, will run from approximately the end of 2019 through the first quarter. So like the end of March here, roughly. You've got a person here in your present. This is the Queen of Wands. So, this could be a fire sign energy. For some of you, this will be a female. For others, it will be male. But it could be an Aries, I almost said Gemini. You're an air sign. Aries, Sag, or Leo. There we go. And they're coming up in the upright. So this is somebody who could be helping you. It seems to be a family member, or so it could be your spouse. It could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend. It could be somebody helping you purchase a home. This could be a real estate agent or somebody helping you sell your home, purchase some property. Some of you could be moving in with a fire sign here at the end of the year or early in 2020. For others of you, I think it's just somebody, could be somebody in your family you're spending time with, your mom, your dad, a sibling, and it's a really positive energy. It's somebody you've known for a long time, though, if it's a family member, for sure. Or somebody you make a home with. But yeah, this could also be you and your boyfriend, girlfriend, or talking about moving in together, like I said, or you and your spouse or live-in mate, talking about like moving, selling your place, getting a home, building a home. It's interesting, Virgo is getting a little bit of that energy too. So yeah, lots of activity around home and family here, the first part of the year. And it seems to be positive. This is a very energetic person. So whatever this is involving them, if they're, and it's good energy and they're putting a lot behind it to move things forward. So, and this could be your energy if you have a rising sign in fire. You may be renovating a home or fixing up your home. That could be another way this is working. You're putting a lot of effort into making it look pretty or fixing things. Getting things the way you want them. This could also be a decorator that you hire to, kind of come in, help you pick out colors, help you fix up your home, get it looking nice. Your challenge for the year, we've got the Five of Wands. Not that serious of a challenge here. This is just bickering, little, it's not serious, but little arguments, things like that. The challenge with this would be to not let it get out of hand, right? Not to let the little, don't sweat the small stuff, but especially with your partner, with family, with your coworkers, don't let things escalate. Don't fight over silly things. Don't fight over, little petty disagreements and things like that. There's no need to let it kind of escalate and get out of hand. Because it seems like there's a wonderful new beginning here for you, especially when it comes to relationships. Now, some of you, if you are in a serious relationship, but maybe you're not engaged or you haven't moved in together, some of you may be like, again, because we were talking about, you may be thinking about moving in with someone here. You may be worried, like, oh, we fight so much. I can't even imagine if we move in together. Like, the challenge is, again, to, the rune here is saying you can achieve your goal. Don't be scared off. If you really love this person and you want to give it a go, yeah, you may bicker, you may fight. All couples fight and argue. The thing is, though, capping it, right? Like knowing when to walk away. And you're such a communicative sign, Gemini. You do everything through communication, so you can't take it too far with the words sometimes. And you definitely have to get the last word. So you could have to kind of learn a new way of just knowing when to walk away and knowing when to be satisfied that this is dumb. I'm not gonna, ruin this relationship, or I'm not gonna risk, pissing off my partner, just to have the last word. So your challenge is going to be over arguments, how you argue, what you argue over, and learning to kind of rein that in. It may be something you haven't paid much attention to before. But this year, because you're moving in with someone, or because you're trying to fix a relationship, or you want someone to stay in your life, and you want someone to be happy when they're around you, you're going to be you're tempering, or trying to learn a new way because you want this to work. But yeah, there could be a little bit of fear over, especially like moving in together or getting married, because you may be like, oh, well, when we fight, it's really, really good, but when we fight, it can get, crazy, or we're always kind of bickering a little bit. But there's a really lovely partnership here for you, Gemini. Now, others of you could have to fight to keep a partnership, but you could have to put a lot of energy into proving that, you want to be with this person. Because, it's like they want to see it from you, right? They want to know that you want to be with them. And you do, because of the runes here. So there is a new beginning in partnership, though. For some of you, now the partnership does not have to be romantic, but it does seem to be that for a lot of you. Again, check your rising sign. If that doesn't apply to you, your messages for the year could be coming through your rising sign, as they often do. But yeah, it could be a new, any kind of new relationship, a new friendship, or a renewal. You could be renewing an existing relationship, again, with a family member or with a long-term love. There's an opening up to new experiences here, or being willing to try new things. And, that is a challenge, but it's not one that you can't overcome. That seems to be how you can put in the effort or show someone that you're serious, Gemini, by embracing new things, trying, and being willing to, put the spark back in, especially when it comes to passion, or, because you got to keep the fires burning, right? Especially if you're with a fire sign, because, they want that passion, they want that spark. But the goal is attainable. Just be patient with yourself, be patient with others. And just kind of follow where the lesson takes you. And don't let, just because you argue or may disagree with somebody sometimes, don't let that put you off of pursuing a relationship with them or taking things to the next level. The help that's going to be available, you do have the Queen of Swords. So again, another person. This could be the same person. For some of you, this is another air sign. This is a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Could also be you. Some of you, it could be your energy. Let's see how this is coming through. Well, the first way it is coming through is your energy, Gemini. It is going to help you to speak your mind to someone who is manipulating you. This manipulative, toxic energy. Dealing with people, particularly females or feminine energies in 2020, very directly with your communication. And you can be very direct. Not rude, not mean, not hateful, but direct. Like cutting through the bullshit, right? There's somebody in your sphere, or will be in 2020, that is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or someone else's eyes, or trying to manipulate a situation, or trying to manipulate you. And that is not gonna work. It's like you see through it immediately, Gemini, and you call them on it. And it is gonna help you, because the less time you can waste on this, the better. I do not feel like this is the partnership energy. I guess it could be for some of you. If it's somebody new that you're meeting in your life, you could find, this person is not what I thought they were. But for most of you, I think this is somebody else, and you're having to kind of get straight to the point. This is not an energy to mess with. This is not somebody that, and I think they're gonna kind of feel that energy coming off of you. I don't want to tangle with Gemini. They don't really, they don't pull any punches, so I'm gonna. But yeah, this is like a fake energy. Somebody who like they build this, I don't know, almost fake existence. And social media, allows people to do that so easily these days. But this is also that kind of like pretending to be your friend while talking, and then they go talk about you behind your back, or, and you don't trust this person from the get-go. You're absolutely seeing right through their charade. Now, again, it could also be someone else who's giving you good advice or help. Like, this could be someone else kind of telling you what to do about that kind of situation. If somebody's trying to manipulate you, if you have an air sign friend. For some of you, it could be, these two could be the same person. Again, it could be a fire sign with an air sign rising, or vice versa. So it could be your spouse or your partner, again, saying, you know what, you should say this, or here's what you should do to handle this situation, because I've been through this before. This could also be somebody who's like professional counsel you're seeking. Some of you could be going to talking to somebody about dealing with these energies or fears that you may be having around this relationship, or how to like not argue. You may be looking for some tools, like how can I control this better? I tend to get into trouble when I say things, and how can I be in better? You could benefit from a therapist. Gemini, everybody can benefit from therapy. So you could be talking to somebody about that, and how to forward this partnership in a positive way, or even to maintain an existing partnership into the next phase, the next chapter. What must be accepted? We've got the 8 of Cups. So this year there is a moving on, a big shift or change, but it seems very positive. Sometimes there's an element of loss associated with the 8 of Cups. It's like, it's the same as the 6 of Swords. There's just like, I can't take it anymore, but that's the 6 of Swords. But with the 8 of Cups, it's more of a, that wasn't successful and I'm disappointed that didn't work, but I'm moving on. And there certainly could be some of that, but I really am feeling the more positive of like, you're looking forward more to what you're moving to, Gemini, not so much worried about what you're leaving behind. There's something you're very determined to do. It's a big shift or change, and it may involve relocation, travel, most certainly. Again, you got a lot of moving energy here. Or someone close to you is moving on, moving forward, moving in with you, or you're moving in with that person. But yeah, it's a wonderful new beginning. There's a lot of luck around whatever this shift or changes you're making. Because we got an 8 here, it could have a connection to August. So it could be happening around Leo time, end of July, early August. This is something you've wanted, I think, for a long time, this shift or change. You've been also sometimes very frustrated and impatient for it to happen. Like, I can't believe this is taking so long. Why is this taking so long? But it's a very lucky new start for you. Wherever it is you're moving to, or whoever's moving in with you, or wherever you're going, it's very positive for you. You're going to really like the way this works out, because you've thought about it. It's been on your mind, or you've been thinking about it for a long time. So again, if it's moving in with somebody or moving a relationship to the next level,
you're gonna get, it's gonna be, well, that, it's not bad at all. Like I built this up to be like so scary in my head, and it's really been quite positive. It was the best possible thing to do. But yeah, whatever you're determined to do, or whatever changes you're determined to make, specifically physical changes in 2020, you're not going to let anything get in your way. Because again, you've been wanting this for a long time, or you've needed this for a long time, and there have been a lot of maybe obstacles or a lot of waiting. You've had to be very patient for this to come to fruition, and now it is. The outcome of the year, we got the Lovers in reverse. Now this is your card, Gemini. In the reverse, the Lovers card, I mean, it can mean a separation or a divorce. The breaking of a contract. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could also be a business contract. An offer withdrawn. With Fehu here in reverse. So, if you are divorcing, in 2020 to be with someone else, that will happen. Maybe this can sometimes also be a triangle situation where you got 3 people in a relationship, or one person's not available, or so it could be that if you've been the one that was like the third party, it could be that this person is divorcing, and you're, again, maybe this is fire air sign person. Maybe that's why you're getting the legal, talking to a lawyer, because that's, I need to divorce this person. If you want this to happen quickly, if it is a divorce, if it's your divorce, you may have to give up some money or some kind of financial, because there may be something the other party's just going to, again, this manipulative energy is going to fight you over, and you may just be like, you know what, it's not worth it to draw this out, because I want to move in with, I want to be free to move forward with, the person I want to be with. I want this to, if this is something breaking up, I feel like it is something you have wanted to get out of, Gemini. You've been waiting on this to happen, and finally it is. I feel like it's very positive, actually. I'm not feeling the heaviness of, someone cheating on you and you being crushed, and I don't feel that at all. I feel like, if that happened, it's already happened. That's old news. I feel like you're looking forward to being with the person you want to be with, and you're just trying to tie up loose ends, or, divorce or sever ties with this other person. Or the person you want to be with is doing that, so the two of you can be together, or move in, or, take this thing to the next level. But there is a lot of, if you move, many of you could be moving far away, or maybe this has been like a long distance relationship, because I just feel like some of you it's like a totally new start somewhere else, but you're not alone. I feel like many of you are moving to be with somebody. So yeah, this may be the year that if you've been in a long distance relationship, you move to be with this person, or they move to be with you. But yeah, when it comes to finances that are tangled up in partnership, or a marriage, or, that's ending, you may have to, you may feel like you come out on the losing end financially of that, but it does seem like it's kind of like, I'm just kind of going to give that up so I can get this done quicker. I just want this to be over so I can move forward. I don't want to wait on it any longer, and I'm willing to give that up, or give that, sign those papers so we don't have to drag this out another 6 months or whatever. But let's see what the major arcana is. For the year, your energy is the Fool. Wow. So when we pull a major arcana for the whole year, what I found is that you'll experience both the good and the more challenging aspects of that card in the given year. But the Fool is a fantastic card. It's all about, new journeys, new vistas. You're starting back at the beginning. There's an innocence with this guy. He's not tainted by past experience. He's kind of like had a reset. He's a new slate, and he's excited about the unexpected. He's looking forward to that rather than being like scared of the unexpected. He's he can't wait to find out what awaits him on his journey. A lot to do. This card has a lot to do with risks. In the upright, it's calculated risks, but in the reverse, you got to be careful. It's like, look where you're stepping, look before you leap, all of those things. Any deals or anything new that you are undertaking, if it's a risk. Again, maybe this money situation, that may be like, something you want to think about for a while, because it's like, how badly or how much will this affect me later down the line? Is it a risk worth taking, or is it a foolish risk, right? Is it something that I'm going to regret later? It's worth it to think about that in 2020 when you are jumping into something new, or especially when maybe you're asked to give up anything financially. That seems to be where things may get a little rocky. But for the most part, I see it being a lighter year for you, Gemini, a more carefree year. It does seem like a weight is lifted, or like you're not going to have, or at least you're not going to feel like you have as much weighing you down. You're going to be excited about a new location, a new relationship, or a new situation, or at least a refreshed older situation. But yeah, you're going to feel maybe more adventurous in 2020 than you have in quite some time. And I do see a lot of travel, if not a complete relocate, a new home. Yeah, some of you could be living like the Fool and just doing a lot of traveling, kind of being a little bit of a gypsy in 2020. And but enjoying it immensely, and being so excited about, trying new things and meeting new people and learning about other cultures. But that's what I see here, Gemini, for the year. I do want to thank you for your support here on YouTube, and have a lovely holiday season, a very happy new year, and a wonderful 2020 and beyond.